Hello, 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 and welcome to Elmos Laboratory Minecraft version, Episode 1 of Season 1. I'm playing a modded version with roughly 70 mods installed. I'm going to go through them and say what they are, but first, let's make a world. Elmos Lab. Game mode survival. Game structures on, world type default, allow cheats off, bonus cheat chest off, and Elmo is a god to me. That is what we'll be playing on. Elmo is a god to me with a capital E because it's important, because it's Elmo with a capital E. And as we're loading up, I'm going to take a look at what I have. Yes, right, we have. Hello. That is looks like red stone. It is, it's red cobblestone. Well, red smooth stone actually. It's from Extra Biomes, which is cool. You'll also notice I have raised mini-maps, and I see a volcano. That's from Red Power. So if you know what these all are, great. It's going to make my life much easier because you can just skip on about 30 seconds. I see a village. Why can I see a village? Okay, Extra Biomes, all it does is adds in loads of new biomes, which is really cool. Adds in a few new blocks, a lot of new stuff like new wood. In fact, actually, if I show you, yes, I have not enough items installed. I'm not going to do a cheating version. I'm going to do a recipe only version. If I cheat anything at all, I will say so. So if I click on any of these, it will show me what I can make with it. Okay, yeah, it adds in quite a few new wood things. Wood. Ooh, planks. Yeah, so if you see, all of those are added in by Extra Biomes, or at least most of them. As you can see, there's a beehive. That's from another mod. I will tell you about that later as well. Raise minimaps adds in basically a map that's in your corner, and you press a button and that comes up. It originally M for mother brings up this, and then key config, you can change all of these. That is putting waypoints. A waypoint is where you put a sticker on the map basically, and it will stay on your map forever. So if I put in the middle right here, if I make a waypoint and call it village and press OK, it will be there, and no matter how far away I get, it will be there. So I think that's really cool. Ooh, mine now. Don't know why this village is spawned, because as you can see, I have Millionaire installed, which is supposed to get rid of all of these. Blacksmith. Robbed. But hey ho, I'm not complaining too much. Ah, wow! That is a good start. Oh yes, that's going to help a lot later. And 6 obsidian. This is a good spawn. Okay. And there's some furnaces there, some iron bars, some lava. Oh, I am sorted. And we'll take a look at what they sell later. What's next? What's next is simple ores. Simple ores adds in 5 new ores. Copper, silver, mithril and adamantium in the overworld, and onyx in the nether. Hello. There is a millionaire village over there. That's what that down there is telling me. Yeah, adds in 5 new things, 1 in the overworld and 1 in the nether. Copper and silver is in the ore dictionary, so for those of you who know, you can still macerate it or pulverize it. It has no differences in that, but mithril and adamantium are just like regular ores, so they're not in the ore dictionary or anything like that. You have to do it normally. It's really cool. Adamantium is basically like diamond but faster and lower enchantability, and I think less uses, but I'm not sure about that one. Either way, it's a really cool mod and we will be using it later. Mithril, staying on the same mod actually. Mithril is like diamond but just less of everything, but only slightly. It's got more durability than adamantium I think, but it's slower and it's got higher enchantability, so basically it's just a lower version of diamond really. Onyx is better than diamond, but it's rare as hell. I've nerfed quite a lot of simple ores stuff because, to be frank, it is rather overpowered when you first get to it. So I've lowered the config of copper. You were originally on 90 and I've taken it down to 55. That's already been taken down a few times because I've been playing on test worlds and it's still everywhere. Yeah, so I've nerfed pretty much everything. I've changed adamantium to spawn very, very, very rarely, but in rather big veins, and mithril is a lot more common, but spawns in veins of 1 and 1 only, or maybe up to 2. I'm not quite sure, but one of those two. Next is Buildcraft and 5 add-ons. Buildcraft automates a lot of stuff, including mining and movement of is that grass underwater? It is. Wow. Including movement of items across the world, which I think is really cool. The add-ons are additional pipes, additional Buildcraft objects, valve pipes, logistics pipes, and thermal expansion. Thermal expansion, oh, and forestry. Thermal expansion and forestry are basically mods in their own right by now, but they are still counted as where's the rest of the stuff you buy and sell? I don't know. But they're still counted as add-ons just because they go well with Buildcraft. And without Buildcraft you can't fully automate stuff. I will be going through that later. There is a power net system which is really cool, and I'll show you that later. Industrial craft adds in a load of machines, armour, weapons, mining tools, loads and loads of stuff. I'll be showing you everything that it does later on. They also have a power net system, which is really cool. And I think they've got a... yes, they do. They have a way of making Buildcraft power, which I think is really cool. For industrial craft, we have advanced machines, compact solars, modular force field systems, charge pads, gravisuit, and advanced power generators. Advanced power generators I've never used before, but I intend to use it rather soon. It looks cool. There is a tree farm. That is awesome. Sorry, I've never seen Millionaire do that before. Advanced machines basically just makes machines better. Industrial craft already have an upgraded machine thing called an induction furnace, and that's basically just faster and better than the normal furnace, because they've already got an upgrade from that called the electric furnace, and then it's induction furnace. And basically advanced machines adds in other stuff as well, which we'll come to later. Advanced power generators, as I said, never used, just saw it and I liked it. Ooh, I'm making a base in there. What else? Compact solars. I don't normally use compact solars. For those of you who know about solar panels, I usually use advanced solar panels, but I thought I'd try something different today. So I'm going with compact solars. For those of you who don't know, it's basically solar panels. Yep, that's it. It's solar panels. Basically, you get solar panels in the original mod, and they aren't very energy efficient. So they run out over. The further you have them away, the less energy they output. And basically, this means you compact them all down into a smaller one, and it's better because it outputs the same amount of energy in less space, and therefore there's less wastage. Quite similar to real life, I think, although I'm not sure. Could be completely wrong there. charge pads. Charge pads basically just charge stuff up that you have in your hand. So that's pretty cool. Modular force field system is it adds force fields in, which I wasn't that keen on. I wasn't going to use it, but I think there's a way of getting rid of monsters, and seeing as I want to be building some pretty cool stuff, I want to be able to get rid of monsters out of like dark mazes or dark rooms in places, you know, if I'm building something. So yes, that's what I'll be using it for. Gravity suit is just an add-on that adds in stuff for your more armor, really, and more space for holding energy. Chicken chunks. I have chicken chunks installed, which is basically it loads the world. It keeps the world loaded around you. So a chunk is 16 blocks by 16 blocks. You can't really see them until you put a chunk loader down. There is no way of knowing what chunk you're in except for pressing F3, I think. I think there might be a way of showing which... Yes, there. Press C and it shows you 5, 6, and yeah, there you go, 16, and it goes to the next one. So on and so forth. So it basically loads all of the chunks that it's in, and you have as that's what I want loaded. I will show you that later in greater detail, but it is very useful. Next, I have something called Zycraft, which is just world gen at the moment, I believe. Oh no, he adds in new blocks. It's by a guy called Soren, and does rather a lot, to be honest. It adds in... Well, no, it promises to do rather a lot. It just adds in a load of world gen at the moment, though. You. No, I want you back, actually. Yep, that'll do. Yeah, it promises to add in rather a lot, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Next up is Steve's Carts. Steve's Cart's been around for a long time, and it basically just adds on to the minecart function, which is really cool. Let's make sure I'm in bright mode. Yes, I am. Sorry about the darkness. In fact, actually, I'm going to do something about that right now. I'm going to build a furnace, and then I'm going to cook up some wood from that. I'm really sorry for those of you who can't see anything, because I can barely see anything, so it must be horrendous for you guys. Just out of curiosity, I wonder if I can make... Nope, worth a try. Yeah. 1, 2. Okay. Next one, Railcraft, also adds in more Minecraft, some minecart stuff. Ooh. Also adds in some more minecart stuff, and does a lot more than that at the moment. I will get into that in greater detail later. I will be showing you how everything works. Also adds in another chunk loader, which is pretty cool. What else? Thorncraft. Thorncraft 3. Now, Thorncraft 2 I quite liked, but it lagged the living hell out of my game. So hopefully this one won't have the same problems as that one did. It was a really good mod, which he's basically abandoned because it was just another tech mod in his opinion, and he wanted it to feel a bit more magic-y. Which I can perfectly understand, because it was just another tech mod. A really good one, and a really cool one, but it was. So he's made some changes, and it looks really cool. I have had to look up some stuff, because it's pretty hard just to figure out how to start it, so he may want to think about adding a tutorial of some kind built into Thaumcraft. So you know, some kind of achievement when you find diamonds, it comes up with you can start a tutorial. I don't know. But yeah, we'll be playing around with that later, and I'll show you how to get started, and hopefully we'll get some stuff done. What else? Ender chests. Again, the author. What am I talking about again? The author has nerfed ender chests because he thinks it was a bit too easy, which I can understand. It was rather simple just to get stuff working really fast, because it basically it ports stuff across dimensions, and that's what it did. And all you had to do was put it in there and it would appear on the other side of the world if you wanted it to. And he's basically thought, well, that's a bit overpowered, I'm going to make it harder. So he's turned it into a 3x3 instead of the normal chest size. So you know, you've got 3 by what, 10 or 11. He's changed it so that you've only got a 3x3, which is good because I quite like the fact that he's made it harder. But at the end of the day, I do want to be using it as an actual chest, so I've unnerfed it. Hopefully he's going to add in some kind of upgrade system similar to iron chests, which I also have installed, and if he does that, that'll be really cool, because then it won't feel so overpowered. If he just adds it so there's like, what, 4 diamonds and 4 emeralds, or 2 ender eyes and whatever, makes one line of colour have more room, I think that would probably work out. So you'd have, you know, red, blue, and that'd have more space. For those of you who haven't played it, I will be showing you what I mean by that later on when we actually start it up. Start playing with it, and I'll show you what I mean by that later on. Okay, next is Equivalent Exchange 3. I was undecided as to whether to have this or not, but I've ended up going with it just because I want a portable crafting bench, and then I found out I have a portable crafting bench anyway through factorization, but I did not know that. So yeah, I've still got it installed, and we will probably be using it later. It's not as overpowered as its prequels. In fact, it doesn't really feel overpowered at all to me yet. Okay, you're coming off there. You're going there. You're going there. Doesn't feel overpowered at all yet, but I'm sure it might do later on, because it is Equivalent Exchange. However, having said that, he is trying to make it less overpowered, so maybe my words will be completely wrong and it will be completely balanced. Next would be forestry. I haven't said much about forestry. I've said it's a Buildcraft add-on, but I've not said what it does. Basically, Buildcraft can automate mining and shipping items across. Forestry adds in automation of farming and stuff like that, so trees and all sorts of stuff. Also adds in bees, which are really cool, but a lot of people seem to dislike them. I will be doing stuff with them, but not that much, because I'm not that good at them. So I will be trying as well as I can to get them done, but don't expect too much. Next would be portal and gravity guns. They are, well, from Portal and Half-Life, I believe. I'm not quite sure. I've not actually played Half-Life, but I think it's from Half-Life. And basically they add in the guns from those games. So portal guns, you can go bump and bump, and you'll be able to stand in there and it'll bring you out up there. Gravity gun, you can pick stuff up and throw it, including people and animals. So that's going to be hilarious. What what's next? Red power. Red power adds in a lot, far too much for me to actually go into, but basically it can automate everything if you're good enough at it. I'm not brilliant with the red power stuff, but I'm halfway decent, so I'm going to show you what some of the stuff does and then pretty much leave you to figure out the rest of it on your own, because I'll take you as far as I know, and that's all I can do really. There is an add-on for that called wireless redstone. That basically makes it so that redstone is wireless, surprisingly. Basically you can bridge enormous gaps with it, and you can have it turned on in one area and it'll go across the world and turn on, which I think is really cool. It's got frequencies as well, so they don't mix up. And yeah, that's that. Next is hangable maps. Basically hangable maps are the same as normal maps, you know, the vanilla maps that you can make with a compass and 8 pieces of paper. Same as that, except you can hang it on the wall or floor, which means you can have an enormous spanning map, which is fantastic. It looks amazing. It was went out of production in 1.1 and someone has brought it up. I'll have all the mods and their links in a forum post, but whoever took this up is a legend for bringing it back. I just wish someone would take up Nature Overhaul as well, because that was a fantastic mod as well. Oh well, we can just wish. Next one, more achievements. Basically, on top of the normal one, there is now another 40 odd. It adds in a ridiculous amount of stuff. I've already got these because I was just messing around on them. But yeah, there's loads. I shouldn't have got most of these for this, but like I said, I was messing around in a test world earlier and just playing. There is a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff that they add in. So yeah, wow. Not sure how many achievements it adds in exactly, but I'm pretty sure it said it was 40 something. Next one is nether ores. This was originally a power crystals mod, and then it was taken over by Atomic Striker, and power crystals has come back and said, can I have my mods back please, and basically taken them over again. It basically adds in gold, iron, copper if you have the right mods installed, silver if you have the right mods installed, all the red power gems if you've got red power installed, redstone, lapis, diamonds, uranium if you've got industrial craft installed, nickelite as well I believe if you have red power installed. I think that's it, but it basically adds all the vanilla ores in and a few more into the nether, and because it's hard to get in the nether, you get more for your money, which I love. I think you get 2. Yeah, you get 2 for every nether ore that you have. You get 2 normal ores, so it basically doubles your ores straight away. But of course, the nether is more dangerous, and mining those ores makes pigmen hate you. So yeah, as you can see, it can be pretty dangerous. Also blows up. Yep, that's right, it blows up. Not all the time, but occasionally one will just go tick tick boom and blow up. Can cause a chain reaction which will just annihilate everything if there are enough charged ones around in the area. So you've got to kind of hope away that. Okay, I think, oh, obsidian plates. Obsidian plates is like a normal pressure plate, except only players can activate it, meaning that any animals or mobs that come along will not activate it, meaning I won't need a button or a lever on my doors. I'll just be able to have an obsidian pressure plate in front of it. Only problem is, it does look a bit ugly. That was stupid. Well done me. Yes. Next. Secret rooms. I think this is the last mod that I have installed. I may have missed one, but I don't think so. But yeah, secret rooms. Secret rooms adds in not that, no, there is rather a lot actually. Adds in a load of secret stuff. It adds in camo blocks, which basically if I put it down there it will appear stone from one side only. From the other side it will look like glass, so you could have a mountain with an enormous front that looks just like stone really. So it's this massive stone cliff front, and from you go inside and behind it and you look out and it's just glass, so you have the great view and it doesn't wreck your world. Really good for multiplayer, because you can hide stuff from each other, and it's just really cool looking. It also adds in secret levers and secret buttons and all sorts of stuff like that. So basically this block here, if I clicked it, it'd be a button and it'd open something somewhere. So that and red power I think is going to make for a lot of fun. So if I look up torch, you'll notice there's torch, redstone torch, sulfur torch, aluminium torch and torch lever. Torch lever is the one from the secret rooms mod. No idea what they're from, hey ho. I think that's all the mods that I can think of. Right, I'm going to continue digging and I'm going to get down to Y level 12 and make myself a quick base, bring the items over and then just go through quickly what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the series. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Hello and welcome back. Not quite finished, but there's just a few things I want to show you and I will wrap up before I finish downstairs. I found this ravine. Yeah. So that's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. So we have a ravine to play with, and if I put that there, you'll notice I've got a sapphire pickaxe and shovel. That's because my iron one broke. I have a waste bin now because I found lava, so I've thrown my wooden axe in there and my stone shovel because I don't like slow stuff. Found some gold over here. I've not mined it yet. Found some more stuff and some coal, and I've just casually stumbled upon this. Oh yes, I've literally been the luckiest person in the world. Upon trying to clear out my base, I've come across diamonds. I don't think I've ever found diamond this fast before in my entire life. So yeah, without further ado, let us open my first set of diamonds. Oosht! Yay! They give you so much experience. That's ridiculous. Yeah, kind of full. Made a second chest. I went up into the outside and killed a couple of spiders and skeletons and zombies. So yeah, that was pretty fun. Almost died because I had 3 skeletons on me at once, but I still survived. Yes, so in between this episode and next, I'm going to finish clearing out this, and I'm going to get some more wood, make a few more chests, and get ready for the next episode. I think I'll go mining as well, just to get a few things ready. Yeah, that's everything. I am eventually going to replace all this cobblestone with regular stone, so don't worry about that. And oh yeah, that's the point. I'm going to try and put out an episode once every 2 days for now. If popularity picks up and university allows, I will take it up to once a day. But for now, once every 2 days is all I can feasibly manage without dying. So I hope you've enjoyed my first episode, and there will be a link in the description to the forum post, and that will have all the links for all of the mods. Thanks for watching, and ta-ra for now!